This idiot right here. Is this you? Do you find yourself often losing horribly to this fat chud? Or maybe you just can't break through your opponent's defense with your immensely skillful and varied options? Whatever you're here for, Craker's got you. This is my full nonsense guide to
Potemkin.
Potemkin is the kind of character you play when you want to make your opponents cry, when you really want to commit some heinous actions and truly hurt someone. He's the only grappler in the game, which, if you've been following it for long enough, then you know that people complain about his archetype extensively. There's even an entire subreddit dedicated to hating on characters like Potemkin. Like, just don't get grabbed, what the fuck? Anyway, Potemkin is the big body grappler character every fighting game has. Very big normals, big damage, and scary pressure with good impact. He also has some very good anti-airs and some very good neutral skips, and also the best command grab in the entire game. All of this makes him sound pretty damn strong, and he is. He's been in the top 5 at least for well over a year now, and the 2.0 changes only slightly inconvenienced him really. Anyway, that being said, let's move on to some pressure and some combos. So, for Potemkin's pressure, what you want to do is land a heavy knockdown. You can do that with non-counter hit 2D, 2K into 2D, fully charged flick, or heat tackle. Once they're on the floor, that's when the real fun begins. Remember, if you're worried about a reversal, so on a character like Sol, he has both a metered and non-metered reversal, all you need to do is position yourself correctly. This doesn't work against every single reversal, but it works against most of them. Now remember, you can only safely use Garuda after a heavy knockdown. So let's see what happens when I knock Sol here down, then throw out a Garuda to catch his wake up. You see how I'm able to use Garuda twice consecutively before Sol can press anything to retaliate? You see, I've decided to use Garuda twice here, as I know that this Sol loves to mash on wake up. If he's smart, however, he knows that you can simply jump to avoid a second Garuda, right? Whilst you technically can jump to avoid Potemkin's pressure, this is where his scarily aggressive guessing game takes place. Any wrong move from your opponent means 50% of their health vanishing in just one combo, or one correct read. Here's what happened to this so-called smart Sol player after he tried to jump to avoid my pressure. Even though jumping might seem like a good idea, it can be easily shut down by a Potemkin that either knows what they're doing, or a Potemkin that has conditioned you into jumping.
So, Craker, you said that I shouldn't mash, and I shouldn't jump, so that means I should backdash, right?
Well, you can give it a try and see what happens.
Right, so I can't mash, I can't jump, and I can't backdash? But I want to press buttons. This game is unfair, and I'm uninstalling. You know what? I'm gonna go blow up Arxis right now.
Whoa. Let's not go that far. You can do something, it's just that in these situations you simply got conditioned. The Potemkin player conditioned you into doing what he wanted you to do, and used the most effective move accordingly. He knew you were going to mash, so he used a meaty move to catch it. You jumped, he knew you were going to jump, or guessed the correct 50-50. You backdashed, 6H is far from Potemkin's best backdash catching move, yet he knew exactly what you were going to do, and got rewarded greatly for it. Otherwise, the only way to make the move safer on block is to hammerfall cancel, which leaves him -7.
So, how can I stop being conditioned? I don't really like losing that much, if I'm being honest.
Well, you can't really, Being conditioned means that the opponents simply played better than you in that one specific circumstance. It doesn't mean that they're better than you as a player overall, it just means they had slightly better decision making just then. But it's okay to lose, because it's happened to literally everyone who plays fighting games one time or another. It's okay to lose sometimes. But hopefully the pressure guide has helped both pot players and pot haters figure out what to do on offense or defense. Now it's time to watch some cool ass combos with some cool ass music in the background. With all of that said, that's the end of the guide. I sound a little bit different today because I was doing most of the voiceover work at like 2 AM last night. So a little bit more awake now. But this is my first attempt at a proper YouTube video, editing a video and a guide, so it might be a little bit rocky in some places, but hopefully you can learn a thing or two, maybe revisit if you need to. I won't be like other YouTubers where I scream, where I go like, oh, like and subscribe in your face. I won't do that, but I would appreciate it if you could, as my little monkey peanut brain loves seeing big numbers. So with that, hopefully I'll see you all in my next stream, next video, wherever. So take care everyone, love you all, bye bye.
Bye bye.